Welcome everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is our miniature painting video for War of the Rings Lords of Middle-earth expansion set. So this expansion has got 8 figures, a bunch of new dice. You get 4 forces of Sauron, and you get 4 forces of the Fellowship. And we'll kind of go through all those one by one as we're painting them. But you can see them here, starting out in their base plastic form. I will be painting them with some of them I'm going to do an initial prime on them. Other ones I'm just going to do a base coat, and then I'll use a black prime for the forces of the bad guys, basically, and I'll keep the other ones with the gray color as the undercoat, just so that we can get the lighter colors, because most of the elves, Gandalf, they'll all be lighter colors. So we have so our characters we have Gandalf and Aragorn, both mounted on horseback. And if you notice that Gandalf's rod is a little bent, so we'll take care of that with some hot water and some cold water. We'll show you how to do that. We've got Lord Elrond and Lady Galadriel, keepers of their own rings of power. Now, and we're going to paint those guys. Then we've got the Witch King on his ring wraith, and also the Balrog of Moria. And then finally we've got Gothmog, Lieutenant of Morgul, and the Mouth of Sauron, the Black Númenórean figures that, again, we'll prime those. So as I was saying, if you look at Gandalf's staff, and also the Balrog's sword, is very bent. So what we're going to do is we're just going to heat that up in some hot water. We'll tie that in, and then once the hot water will straighten it out. So you drop it into that hot water. It's almost boiling water here. And just going to dip it out, and you can see it straightens right up. And then all you have to do is drop it in some ice water, and now you've got a nice straight figure. You can play with it a bit. You can see without even touching it, it sort of straightens out. So it just releases the tension. And also the Balrog's sword is bent, and we'll do the same thing with the Balrog. We'll just dip him into the hot water, and then we'll dip him right into the ice water bath afterwards. So hot water bath in. I also off camera fixed the Gothmog swords. They were also a little bent. I had to twist one of the arms out just so his sword presentation was good. But you can see very straight. The Balrog sword is super straight now. Gandalf's staff, very straight. So that's an easy way to fix all your figures. Some real hot water and then some ice water usually does the trick. So tips. So yeah, so we're going to start out with priming these with some black spray paint. This is mostly the forces of darkness here, and we'll get those primed up, and just hit them all around with a light spray of black spray paint. I did mess up here, and I ended up using a high gloss spray paint. I have my matte spray paint as well, but I'll fix this by using a matte acrylic finish at the end, so you guys can see how I do there. So then just for paints, we're using Tamiya paints. We've got white, we've got a flat yellow, we've got a flat flesh tone, just a normal red, a gray, and then we're also going to use a silver and a khaki for Aragorn probably. I've got some a NATO black and a normal black that we can give some black contrast here. I like this NATO black. It's definitely matte, and it's very kind of a dark gray, so it's a good color. And then some Citadel flesh shade. Also going to use my handy magnifying glass. This comes with a number of glasses. So yeah, first off, we hit them with the flesh tone. So these are all the Fellowship characters: Galadriel, Elrond, Aragorn, and Gandalf. Get them with the flesh tone first. Then we're going to kind of hit these good characters with the white undercoat. Just kind of base them white. And then from there we can start adding some colors, doing some details, and finally hitting them with the washes. Next up, we'll jump into so we've got Aragorn's horse painted, and we've got a good base coat. I'm also going with the green bases for the Fellowship characters. just kind of going with the theme of what we did for the main box set. So yeah, if you guys want to check out, we've got an unboxing video of this where I kind of go into the set, what's in the contents, the dice, the cards. I also have a massive paint video for our Season 1 prep for War of the Rings main box game. So while we're hitting these with the some colors and coats, you can go check those out. Just doing some dry brush here, some metallics for the armor, and then doing a second coat of the white to fill in the gaps here. Yeah, we also did a Season 1 of War of the Ring, and I've got to say there's a viewer who did some great commentary in the comments. I really appreciate your guys' comments below. I think I will do a top 10 noob mistakes of playing War of the Rings, because I learned a lot my first round through it. After we get these painted up, look out for the War of the Rings Season 2. We'll play this expansion set with that. So if you want to like and subscribe and ring the bell, click the bell, you'll get a notification when that comes up. And in the meantime, go back and check out the other games we have. And as always, we're looking to grow the channel, so check out our links below and help support us down below. Okay, so now we've got a base coat on all the characters. Kind of go through and we'll do some highlights on some of these. I'm going to hit everyone. I'm going to hit the figures with some flesh shade here, and then go back and do highlights over it. This is just to get some depth in some of the features, especially with the white coats. And then I'll do a dry brush of white over Gandalf's Shadowfax, Elrond's cloak, and Galadriel's gown there. So this will kind of allow the deep recesses to be shaded. You can see the figures are coming along real well now. I'm going to hit some of this with the NATO black, hit those wings and kind of mute them a bit. Just trying to mute out some of the armor highlights I've done as well. And then all of these will be hit with a gloss. Trying to give a smoky effect to the Balrog. I'm not quite happy how it came out, but I kind of did a rush job here. But hey, as I always do, I'm trying to get these tabletop ready mainly. And I'm going to hit them with the flat, clear acrylic as opposed to the gloss coat. I like to do the Cthulhu Death May Die figures in gloss. I don't know why, but these army figures, I like to keep them a little bit more natural. I want to say with my Joan of Arc painting, War of the Rings painting, and even Conan, I tend to not over gloss them, and I use the flat white. But with the Cthulhu figures, I think that the gloss is nice because it kind of gives them that gooey kind of candy coat. So here you see Elrond, Aragorn, and Gandalf, tabletop ready, we'll call it. Next up, you've got Galadriel and some of our bad guys here, the Witch King and the Mouth of Sauron. And then finally, we've got the Balrog, Gothmog, and the Witch King again. So now we'll just kind of do a zoom in on each of them. We've got the Balrog, fiery and smoky. We've got Gandalf the White, Shadowfax. We've got Aragorn, gave him that khaki vest, black horse, the dark red jacket, some washes there, and some highlights on the harness. We've got Galadriel in front of her scrying bowl. And again, we green based all of these. Next, we've got the Lord Elrond. Probably do some more touch-ups with these, but I like to get them tabletop ready just to get into the game. So, and finally, we've got the Gothmog, Lieutenant of Morgul. We've got the highlights on his sword and his armor. We've got the Mouth of Sauron, the Black Numenorean, with his crazy teeth, savage-looking teeth there. Gave him his helm and a red cloak as well. We've got the Witch King on top of his ring wraith. And then finally, just to kind of scan through of all the characters. Yeah, so hope you guys like this. Check out our links below. Check out our sister channel, Pontos Fathom Press. We got a bookstore link below. Buying books helps to support the channel. And as usual, leave your comments below. If you've painted these, leave a link below and I'll go check it out. And if you're interested in seeing our Season 2 of War of the Rings, ring the bell. Go back and check the playlist and you can see our Season 1 playthrough and also our 250 miniature playthrough of War of the Rings figures. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the gameplay. Bye-bye.